What if I told you the real secret to gratitude has nothing to do with changing your circumstances and everything to do with changing your internal frequency? Yeah, today's episode is a little spicy, a little soulful, and absolutely unapologetically real. Because we're diving into a phrase you've probably heard tossed around before, maybe even in a few messy situationships. Women lie, men lie. Energy doesn't lie. It's catchy, it's bold, it's controversial enough to make somebody lean in, but here's the thing. It's also true. So, let's take a breath, tap into that inner stillness, and unpack what this really means on a deeper level. Let's get started. Welcome to the Catalyst Podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and you know the deal. You can catch us on all your favorite platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. You can listen to our episodes on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, and our home at Podbean. Let Catalyst be the spark that fuels your journey to a more fulfilling life. We want to hear from you, folks. We want to hear from you. If you're interested in joining and being a guest or a contributor, reach out to us at catalystmotivationpodcast@gmail.com. Join the Catalyst community today and be a part of something truly transformative. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We really do appreciate it, and we hope you get something out of it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to episode 134. Women lie, men lie, energy doesn't lie. So let's sit with this for a moment. Words can be manipulated, stories can be spun, but energy? Energy is raw. It's honest. It's the vibe you feel when someone walks into a room before they even speak. That line, it's not just poetic. It's the truth we feel before we understand it. Take, for instance, a friend of mine had a job interview. Walked in, dressed to impress, polished resume, rehearsed answers, but halfway through the interview, the interviewer leaned in and said, "You're saying all the right things, but something feels off." Well, my friend didn't get the job, not because she lied, but because her energy betrayed her. She didn't want the role. She wanted a paycheck, and the frequency that she was operating on was scarcity. Here's another story. A couple on Instagram, #goals, right? Matching outfits, vacation, love letters and captions, but offline, silence, disconnection, and resentment. Well, they were both lying, not with words, but with curated images. The energy told the real story, and eventually it unraveled. We see a lot of that, don't we? A lot of people who look wonderful on the internet, but lives are in a shambles off the internet, right? Have you ever had that one friend who said they'd supported you, but every time you shared a win, they got quiet or changed the subject? You know you have. You might even be that person. Words say, "I'm proud of you." Energy, "I'm threatened by you." So let's talk about frequency. I mean, what is frequency really? In the simplest of terms, frequency is the emotional and energetic state you operate from. It's your vibe, your inner radio station, and whether you're tuned into fear, love, shame, or abundance, it's going to show. As Dr. Joe Dispenza put it, your personality creates your personal reality. Translation: your thoughts, emotions, and energy shape your life more than your words ever will. Here's a crazy stat. According to a UCLA study, 93% of communication is nonverbal. That means tone, body language, and yes, energy carry more weight than actual words. So the next time somebody says, "I'm fine," but their vibe screams, "I'm falling apart," believe the energy. And hey, if energy had a LinkedIn profile, its skills would be truth detection, vibe reading, and BS filtering, right? Okay, here's a great quote from Jay-Z, who famously said, "Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't." We're flipping it to men lie, women lie, energy doesn't. Why? Because numbers can be manipulated too. But energy is the one thing that can't be photoshopped, my friends. Speaking of that, picture this. Imagine you're in a room, okay? The door opens and somebody walks in. You don't know them. They haven't said a word, but something shifts. The air feels different. You feel drawn in, or maybe you feel uneasy. Either way, you're feeling something. That's energy, folks. It's the invisible current that flows between people. It's the emotional frequency we emit, shaped by our thoughts, our intention, our inner state. And unlike words, energy doesn't lie. Energy is the most honest part of us. So in today's world, saturated with curated content, polished personas, and well-rehearsed scripts, energy cuts through the noise. It's the authenticity we crave. Say that like Worcestershire, authenticity. It's the authenticity we crave, right? It's that gut feeling we trust when logic fails, and it's the foundation of every meaningful connection. Personal, professional, and spiritual. Whether you're leading a team, teaching a class, comforting a friend, or simply showing up in your own life, energy speaks louder than your words. So let's do this. Let's break this down into real-world applications, because this isn't just philosophy. It's a practical, transformative tool. All right? First, real-world application. In leadership and training. As a trainer associate, you already know people don't just learn from what you say. They learn from how you are. When your energy is grounded, open, and intentional, learners feel safe. They engage more deeply, retain more. They trust you. Because your energy sets the tone. It creates the container for growth. In relationships, energy awareness helps you listen beyond words. You start to notice someone's "I'm fine" carries a bit of tension. You respond with empathy, not judgment. You become a safe space. Someone who sees and hears what's not being said. That, my friends, is emotional intelligence in action. A third way, in personal growth. When we are tuned into our own energy, we become our own compass. We notice when we're off center. We pause. We breathe. We recalibrate. We stop outsourcing our worth to external validation and start cultivating it from within. This is how we build resilience. Not resistance, resilience. Not by pushing harder, but by aligning deeper. Finally, in our everyday presence, you walk into a room and people feel you. Not because you're loud, not because you're flashy, but because you're clear, you're congruent, you're present. That's magnetic. That's leadership. That's impact. So how do we cultivate energetic awareness? All right. How do we do that? This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. So here are a few practices to help you tune in. All right. The first one is check in with yourself. Before any interaction, ask, what energy am I bringing to this space? Breathe intentionally. This is one I've been really working on, breathing intentionally. Your breath is your energetic reset button. Use it. Bring yourself back. Focus yourself. Center with your breathing. Practice stillness. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. Spend time in it. My walks on the beach in 2020 by myself in silence, just having the ocean, but silence with my thoughts, really helped me to dig deep to find the answers I was looking for. Don't be afraid of the stillness and the silence. Embrace it. Finally, reflect. Reflect often. After a conversation, ask, what energy did I leave behind? Was it aligned with my intentions? Review these things. Ask yourself, be present with yourself. Energy is your legacy. Long after people forget your words, they'll remember how you made them feel. That feeling, that energy, that, my friends, is your legacy. So the next time you're preparing for a meeting, a conversation, a moment, don't just rehearse your lines. Align your energy, because that's what people will remember. That's what will ripple outward. Let me ask you this. What kind of energy do you want to be known for? What kind of energy do you want to be known for? And how can I help you bring it into your work and into your relationship and into your life? Well, let's explore together. It's time to tune into your frequency with this actionable exercise. All right? So let's end with this exercise. Tune your frequency. The frequency check-in. First thing we're going to do, pause. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, what frequency am I operating from right now? And what is it? Is it fear? Is it love? Anxiety? Gratitude? What is it? Next, let's shift it. Choose a higher frequency, like gratitude or joy or curiosity. Say out loud. Say it out loud. I choose to tune into gratitude. I choose to tune into joy. I choose to turn into curiosity. Finally, feel it. Don't say it. Embody it. Let your energy lead. Remember this, folks. Words are easy. Energy is different. Energy is earned. So the next time someone tells you who they are, watch the frequency. And more importantly, check your own. That's it for today, folks. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs a vibe check. And remember, protect your energy. It's your most honest currency. So, if you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe to our podcast for more motivational content. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Threads, Instagram, and TikTok for more inspiration. And pick up the book, The Ways of Compromise, my first book. It's out now. If you're looking for something to read that pushes you to think differently, this might be the page turner you're looking for. And thank you. Thank you so much for joining us for episode 134 of the Catalyst Motivation Podcast. We look forward to seeing you next time for episode 135. Go be great.